So we're going to start Unit 9, Living in Cyberspace. Could you please, Andrea, read the communication goals?
Troubleshoot problems, compare products appearance, describe how you use the internet, discuss the impact of the internet.
As you know, all of these words are verbs. So what do you think is the meaning of troubleshoot? Huey or Andrea, what's the meaning of troubleshoot?
Solve the problem, maybe.
Very good. Troubleshoot is a verb and it's similar to solve a problem, find a solution for the problem, right? So now we have this website and questions related to posts, right? So what kind of social media do you use, or do you regularly post? And how often do you use social media? And what's your favorite social media place? Andrea, you can go first. Favorite social media place and what kind of post, like videos, photos, or comments, what do you usually do? Andrea?
For me,
Yes.
uh, I usually Instagram
You are on
and
Instagram.
TikTok.
Mhm. And do you post information, just you browse, or you like also to share some content?
Uh, I see the content for information,
What kind of content do you like?
uh, information for my country or makeup,
Mhm.
games, and others.
Okay, very good. What about you, Huey? On what kind of social media are you? On what kind of content do you share or do you post?
Yes, I usually use TikTok and X. I use X for read news about politic situations in Ecuador or other part of the world. Maybe, for example, Venezuela situation or war in Ukraine, for example.
Right?
And you,
You prefer that? You use that instead of watching news, or you also watch news on TV?
what?
Okay,
What?
both of
Uh,
them.
eh, uh, eh, I I confirm the news.
Right, some people, I heard some people that they don't watch news at all, but they just rely on social media like X. And what kind of people do you follow?
I follow people with explain the situation. No no hungry people or contain or say bad words or a strong content
Inappropriate language.
about the about the situation.
Okay, okay.
Eh,
Do you follow famous people?
uh, eh, Famous people.
Yeah, any kind
I follow, for example, the ambassador of Canada in Ecuador.
of. Okay,
And he follows me too.
okay, that's nice.
Yes.
They
Uh,
usually.
I when he starts to follow me, I do a screenshot and show in my
Your
my
status?
status in WhatsApp.
Yeah, also a friend of yours or a coworker, ex-coworker, texted me because I'm thankful that you screenshot the time when you register, you enroll at the course. And then he said, "Oh, I also want to follow an English course." Unfortunately, his level is not open, right? But yeah, he also wanted to study English. Okay,
Yes.
now Andrea, tell me here. What could you please tell me? Look at the photo story and please. Oh, Andrea left. Oh, okay. I think this one is Dasha. Dasha is joining. So could you please, Huey, tell me what the photo story? What do you think they're talking about?
Mm,
If you look at the
eh,
3 pictures, what do you think is the conversation about?
they are at the office.
Very good.
I speak about chisme, no sé cómo se-
It's a gossip.
It's a go.
So,
She says gossips. Uh, uh, they are gossiping.
gossiping, then gossiping.
She are gossiping. They
Okay.
are gossiping. She she sit down, look to other co worker and and speak about this.
About something? Okay, very good. Dasha, welcome. Can you hear me, Dasha?
Yes.
Okay. So, Dasha, could you please describe what is the story here?
In they are in a office. In a office, I think they are talk about gossip.
Okay, but what could be the gossip about? Already Huey said that it is a gossip, but try
I
to
think
imagine.
is a gossip of the boss or the job. I don't know.
Maybe the boss, yeah, always. It happens in real life. So now we're going to read and listen.
Read and listen to a conversation in an office.
What are you doing here at this hour? I wasn't sure I'd find you.
Oh, hi, Amy. I'm just fooling around online. I guess I forgot about the time.
Am I interrupting you?
Not at all. Paul and I are just instant messaging.
Sorry to bother you, but I'm a little worried about something.
What's wrong?
So now, Hugh, you're going to be Amy, and Dasha, you're going to be D, right? So Hugh, you go first. Go ahead, Hugh, you are Amy, and Dasha, you are D. So,
What are you doing here at this hour? I wasn't sure I'd find you.
Oh, hi, Amy. I'm just fooling around online. I guess I forgot about the time.
I'm interrupting you.
Not at all. Paul and I are just instant messaging.
Sorry to bother you, but I am a little worried about something.
What's wrong?
very good. I think the only expression that may be new is falling around, right? Falling around, like you're not doing nothing like specific. You're even
Better.
not looking for information, right? You're just falling around. You're wasting your time online, like fooling around. So, Dash, a question for you. Do you usually fool around online on the internet or on social media, or you don't?
Yes, I falling around in on the Instagram or WhatsApp.
And
The social media.
which social media do you think is more addictive? Like you keep on
TikTok.
scrolling and you don't stop.
TikTok,
And you and are you on TikTok too?
yes.
Tell me a little bit more. Remember, Desha, this is for to talk, right? You have to talk. How
Okay.
do you use TikTok, or you have uninstalled it?
It's more addictive because the videos is reproduce only reproduce solos.
They keep on playing, or they play by itself, so you don't have to do anything. All
Yes.
right, okay, didn't I don't all right. They keep I haven't realized about it, but they autoplay, right? Okay. And what kind of content, Dasha, do you usually watch on TikTok? Dasha? Dasha, question for
Eh,
you. What kind of content do you usually watch on TikTok?
Everything, but more is for Dato Curioso.
Yeah, like like curious information. I don't know if it's curious information. I have to see it, but it's like kind of information that is unusual. I would say unusual content. Okay. So let's continue with the second part.
I just got this email from someone I don't know, and I clicked on the attachment to see what it was. My computer totally crashed. Everything froze, and no matter what I do, nothing happens.
Actually, you should never open an attachment if you don't know the sender. It could be malware or carry a virus.
Huey, again, you're Amy, and Dasha, you're D.
I just got this email from someone I don't know, and I clicked on the attachment to see what it was. My computer totally crashed. Everything froze, and no matter what I do, nothing happens.
Actually, you should never open an attachment if you don't know the sender. It could be malware or carry a virus.
Very good. Huey, happened to you that maybe you click on a link or an attachment, or you try to download some kind of information, and then
N-
you open a virus?
Never do it. Never click to the exchange emails. I receive a lot of strange emails when I work, or on my personal mail too, but not click.
Okay, and
Just see it and automatic and erase.
I erase it. Okay, very good. Very good. So you have a very good idea of how these things work. So now, again, Dasha, you are Amy and D, and this is the last part. So you go first, Huey. You are Amy and Dasha D.
I know, I don't know what I was thinking. It just happened so fast.
Look, first try shutting down and restarting. Okay, sometimes that takes care of it.
You think that would work?
It's falling hard. Listen, folks. Still there. Let me send a quick response. Oh, I will just be a second.
No problem. I'll go on and try restarting to see if that does the trick.
Okay, first of all, use of try. You can use try in two ways. Try to, or try plus a gerund. If I say I try to exercise my life. I try to exercise, right? It means that you're trying to do something. And then you use the infinitive because it's something you want to do, right? So I try to exercise. I try to do my best. It's something that is like a process. You're trying to do something. But if you say, try shutting down, right? So when you want to recommend someone to do something, especially when you talk about computers, then you use try plus the gerund, right? Try shutting down, try restarting the computer, try doing something different. So you're recommending. When you recommend something, the recommendation after try, you write a gerund. So try doing something different. Try restarting your computer. This is recommendation. Try to is like the process of doing something, right? That's the difference. It couldn't hurt. What is the idea of this? This is an idiomatic expression. It couldn't hurt. What is the meaning of this? Dasha, what idea gave you that? Like, okay, you think that would work? It couldn't hurt. Dasha or Huey? Any idea?
No idea.
This is an idiomatic expression. You can use it in different ways. It couldn't hurt. Like, try doing this. If it doesn't work, it's not going to be wrong, right? So it couldn't hurt. Nothing wrong is going to happen if you ask.
No accept her responsibility.
No, it's like last class I found the perfect Spanish translation for this, but it's like you can do it. I mean, it couldn't hurt. It couldn't hurt. It's also another like it couldn't hurt to ask. No pasa nada malo si preguntas. It couldn't hurt. Nothing wrong is going to happen. So do it. So it couldn't be worse, right? You have a problem and it's not going to get worse. It couldn't hurt. So you can do something, right? Instead of doing nothing. Okay. So any other expression that may be new? Huey, Dasha? No?
Shutting down.
Sorry, shutting down, it's like turning off. The same. Huey, nothing new? Okay. So, oh, I don't know, wait a second. That takes care of it. It means that sometimes that takes care of it. It solves the problem. If you try shutting down and restarting, this solves the problem, right? So, and then I'll go and try restarting to see if that does the trick. So when something does the trick, it means something solved a problem that maybe was complicated. So that does the trick. So number 1, you have to match expression from 1 to 5, A, B, C, and D. So Dasha, just fooling around. Which one? Dasha?
Is
I couldn't hear Dasha at all. So could you read?
just falling around.
What is fooling around? Won't take a long time, not doing anything serious.
Not doing anything serious.
Very good. Huey, number 2. Huey, number 2.
I think.
Takes care of it. Would you say, that takes care of it?
Is worth try.
No. No,
What fixes the problem?
fixes the problem, right? Take a look. Try shutting down, restarting. Sometimes that takes care of it. Sometimes that fixes the problem. So letter D. Next, Dasha, number 3.
Golden heart is No, it's worth trying.
Is worth trying. Okay. Let's see. Number 4, Huey.
It'll just be a second. Won't take a long time.
Won't take a long time. Very good. Very good. We finished this. So now this is like kind of sorry to know if you don't know, you know how to solve computer problems, right? So Huey, how good are you at solving computer problems? Right? You know what to do if you think you have a virus or your printer won't print, Huey?
I call if you think you have a virus, I call to the specialist because it's not easy for a person who don't know about the system.
Mhm.
I prefer to call the specialist.
Very good. And normally you get viruses, so since you don't click the links, because or you don't try that, you don't try to download like material from the internet and maybe like books or something like that. If you don't try doing anything of that, so normally you get viruses or you don't, Huey.
For sometimes.
Sometimes, and how come?
Sometimes. For example, when arrive a mail that indicate you won $100 million, I erase immediately. I erase it immediately. Or for example, emails in Portuguese or other language, I erase it.
Okay, I see. Take a look. What's the difference between arrive and get? Get has many meanings and also means arrive, right? So arrive, I would say I use it always at the airport to talk about arrivals or when I arrive to a destination, when you arrive in a city, right? But when you talk about emails, you don't use the word arrive, you can say get. Oh, when I get a new email and it's in a different language. So instead of arrive is more about movement or transport of people when you reach a certain place. So try to use better the verb get. Dasha, what about you know what to do if your computer crashes? You know, when your computer crashes is when it doesn't work at all. So you know what to do if your computer crashes?
My computer.
If this situation happens, you know what to do or what you normally do?
I'm not sure.
So you know what to do. Look at the question. Do you know what to do if? ¿Sabes qué hacer si your computer crashes? Crashes is when your computer doesn't work. So now it's working, but suddenly it's like black or doesn't work at all. So you know what to do if this happens, Dasha?
I tell I tell
¿Cómo digo pido ayuda?
I
Also, Hugh, you can help. How would you say pido ayuda? Hugh?
I don't know.
SOS.
I say help, no? I ask, pido ayuda. I ask for help. I ask for help. This expression means pido ayuda. I ask for help. Also, when you say, oh, te pedí ayuda, I ask you for help. I ask you for help. Andrea, welcome back. Can you hear me? I hope so, Andrea.
Yes, hi.
Okay, that's good. So, Andrea, what do you do? Or do you know what to do if you forget your password? Or is there someone at home who can help you if you have any problem with your computer? Andrea? Andrea? Can you hear me, Andrea? I hope so.
Yes.
So, do you know what to do if you forget your password?
No.
And who is the person who can help you if you have any problem with your computer? Andrea? If something
Re-
happens,
Repeat, please.
someone at home who can help you. If, for example, your computer crashes or you think you may have a virus or your printer won't print, or what do you do? Andrea, can you hear me? No, really? Okay, so let's do the last part and then I have to correct. Thank you, Huey, that you sent your homework. We are going to check it, right? So now we have this. So please, Dasha, could you describe the situation here? Who are they? Where are they? And what are they talking about? Go ahead, Dasha.
I think it's about to talk with the who talk with the empleada
Employee.
employee. Yes,
Mhm.
and they are in a office.
Okay.
I think they discuss economic things of the empresa.
Of the company. Okay.
Yes.
Very good, Dasha. Thanks. So take a look. Employee, empleado, right? But sometimes you use it for formal things, right? Sometimes it doesn't sound that nice, but normally you have a contract when you are the employee of a company. A nice word is a staff. Everyone is a staff of a company and also means employee. So then when you talk about people who work with you, your colleagues or co-workers, and instead of saying the economy of the company, you can say the finances, right? You're talking about maybe a financial issue they're discussing about. So now let's take a look at some vocabulary. And with this one, we're going to finish some vocabulary related to the computer screens. But before finishing, let me tell you about your homework. For next class, your class is on Wednesday, right? Yes, next class is on Wednesday. Okay, so next class, you have to talk about social. Let me send you this on the. I have to text you. So talk about social media. Let me talk about social media. What kind of social media do you, I would say consume, but let's say use? Do you share personal information? What kind of information do you share? Have you ever had any bad experience on social media? So happened to you? Huey, have you ever had any bad experience?
For when I forget a password.
Mhm.
In a social media. For for example, I write in X when I I when I disagree with Rafael Correa and 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 his co-workers or all about Revolución Ciudadana.
Okay.
I give a me gusta or write me gusta a comments about
The comment.
about comments comments sometimes I write about my thoughts
Okay.
and some people are angry and write me
They texted you.
and say me bad words or say me facho or you are with the carton con el muñeco de cartón o
But you are pro Novoa.
yes, but pro Novoa. No pro Novoa, pro anything
Against,
contrario, contrario
against.
eh, against to Revolución Ciudadana.
Okay.
I will vote to the garbage. I prefer I prefer anything to something about Revolución Ciudadana.
Okay.
Anything.
Okay.
When I prefer no answer, ignore the comment. No more.
Very good. So take a
No
look.
fight, no fight.
When people send you messages, like normally you won't say they write me, I write them. But normally I text that or I post on social media and people reply my comments, right? And they text me back or they replay back to all my comments. Mhm. So what about you, Andrea? Have you ever had any bad experience on social media? Andrea, have you ever had any bad experience? By the way, next Wednesday, I hope, oh my God, I forgot his name, my student. Brage, the American student who studies Spanish with me, maybe he will join next class. So maybe, I'm not sure. I hope he can. So you can prepare the presentation and talk about it. Remember, 5 minutes. Dasha also prepare it to talk about social media next Wednesday. So try to do it. It's a nice opportunity to develop your skills. So Andrea, have you ever had any bad experience on social media? Andrea,
No,
nothing like,
no,
or something you don't, is there any aspect of social media that you don't like maybe? Andrea? No? What about you, Dasha? Have you ever had a bad experience or someone you know, maybe a friend, have had a bad experience on social media?
I have a bad experience one
Uh-huh.
day when I say on Instagram, I think I don't know what happened, but the people, no, a man have my phone number, and I scared because I don't share my phone numbers for anything for anyone.
Okay, and what did you do? That's actually
I
very scary.
block and restrain the person.
Okay, and how people could get your phone number?
What?
How people could get your phone number from Instagram? Is it possible? Maybe it is.
I don't know, but I don't have on my Instagram the phone number, así que
Okay, okay, that one is kind of scary. So let's check some vocabulary. I just attached a document for you so you can check this, but let's see some vocabulary. So just to check some vocabulary to talk about social media. What kind of information you share? So could you please, Andrea, read this? These two.
Personal updates. Sharing live events, achievements, or daily activities with friends and followers. Photos and videos. Posting visual content, often accompanied by caption, to showcase moments, creative, or opinions.
Very good. So updates, remember, actualizaciones. So when you talk about what you share, you can use these kind of phrases. I share personal updates, right? And photos and video. Captions is what you write next to the picture. Like if you post something and then you say, oh, sharing moments with my friends, my graduation. These are captions, right? Usually the hashtag sometimes you label this, but these are the captions. Showcase moments is like a little bit to show moments, right? And maybe these are the words, maybe new for you. Huey, please, could you read these other two?
Opinions and thoughts. Expressing views on various topics, ranging from personal experiences to broader social issues. Educational content, sharing articles, tutorials, or informative posts that provide value to others.
For example, when you talk, Huey, you can say that you express your views on political topics, for example, right? So you express your views, so you have like a political view and you express it through your social media, right? Huey, do you share any educational content on your social media, Huey?
For example, in LinkedIn, I can to write about my experiences for a topic, a specific topic of audit or internal control.
Okay, right, that's interesting.
Yes, or but I can to discuss about different topics. You select the people follow you, and you can follow specialists, especially person or about your profession or institutes
Mhm.
about your profession.
Okay, so Huey, this is more like the other part when you use LinkedIn, like professional achievements, when you highlight your career milestones, networking, or when you are seeking professional opportunities, right? This is more like professional achievements. So if you're seeking professional opportunities, then you share this kind of content about your skills. Dasha, please, could you read about this cyberbullying? So now we go to the other. Have you ever had any bad experience? So we have this cyberbullying, privacy violations. I think that happened to you, Dasha, because maybe somehow they got your phone or trolling, right? Or misinformation. Dasha, could you read please about trolling?
in commentary users who deliberate provoke or upset others, draw inflammatory comments.
I think it's inflammatory. I don't think it's inflammatory. I have to look for the correct word. I think it's inflammatory. Come to so provoke is kind of negative word, is provocar, but in the negative way, right? This is trolling. This is when many people say, oh, there are many haters. So what they do is trolling. And the last question for you, that this is an open question that's also very interesting. Could social media be harmful? How? So social media has many benefits, but could be also harmful. So Andrea, could you read please about mental health?
Mental health. Constant exposures to identity images and comparisons can lead to feeling of inadequacy, anxiety, or
Anxiety
depression.
or depression, very good. So you have here the topics, but what I want is that you provide examples, right? So you have like a guide, how social media can be harmful, and you say, okay, it could affect mental health. And you tell me how, and you provide examples. Maybe examples that had happened to you or you find on the internet. The idea is you talk, right? And you don't say, you don't read from this. As the same that happened in other, oh my God, Hugh, I forget about reading the homework, but I need to finish with this. The next class, I am going to read the homework, right? But what I want you to do is
No problem.
to post pictures, thanks, to post pictures and try to write, but 2 words, 1 word. I don't want you to read a presentation, but to talk. If you don't like talking that much, try, because it really it benefits you a lot when you try to provide more information. Dasha, could you read about addiction?
Addiction. The addictive nature of social media can result in excessive use, leading to reduced productivity and real-life social interaction.
Very good. And let's see this one, spread of misinformation, Huey.
Spread of misinformation. False information, it can spread quickly on social media, leading to misunderstandings, panic, or even harmful behaviors.
Very good. So it happens a lot. And the last part, echo chambers, Andrea.
Echo chambers. Social media algorithms often reinforce existing belief by showing content that align with users' views, which can limit exposure to diverse perspectives and create polarizations.
Very good. This is polarization is a big problem because they give you what you like. So it means you won't have nothing else but what you like, right? So this is also polarization, because if you are an obsessive person, you will become more obsessive because you will find more from what you like, from what you are obsessed about, right? So here you have like guide to talk about maybe bad experiences, what kind of information you share, and how social media can be harmful. So, and remember that you will have 5 minutes. Let me stop it because I think it's already well explained.